1-0. Britt Reams facing Scott Rowland. Phillies already leading. It's up the middle. They're going to wave. Bobby Abreu. Michael Barrett is waiting at home plate. And, oh, this is exciting. He's safe. Phillies up 2-0. Still in the first. Reams to Marlon Anderson. Slow roller. And Anderson is going to beat Reams to the bag. Proved to be a huge play as Reams should have been out of the inning. Now the bases are loaded. Johnny Estrada to the gap in left center. It's a bases clearing double. Phillies send 9 batters to the plate in the first inning, and they would leave 5-0. Rough day for Britt Reams. Top 4, Rowland. Scott Rowland's 2-run shot is 5th of the year. Rowland, Estrada, and Abreu each with 3 RBIs. Reams waxed for 9 runs on 8 hits and 4 2/3. Riel Cormier.
That ain't right.
Soft and creamy. Britt Reams loses his 8th straight start. Phillies win big. They have won 5 straight and 10 of 11. Expos now 0-2 in the Jeff Torborg era, 15 games behind the division-leading Phils. 6th straight win. 4th inning, runners on 2nd and 3rd. Randy Wolf facing the pitcher, Tony Armas Jr. up the middle. Expos lead 4-2. On the mound, Armas worked 6 innings, giving up 5 runs on 6 hits. Bottom 7, Vladimir Guerrero. First time in 307 starts, he didn't bat cleanup. Vlad's 11th makes it 7-5 Montreal. Bottom 8 now, Vincente Padilla pitching. Vlad the Impaler doubling the other way, scoring 2. 11-5 Expos. Guerrero 4 for 5, 3 doubles, 6 RBIs. He scored 3 runs. He was productive, and the Expos get their first win under new manager Jeff Torborg. He earned this one, moving Guerrero to 3rd in the lineup for the
Expos. Bottom 3-4-1 Expos, 2 outs. Runner 3rd, Randy Nord takes Omar Dahl off the wall for a double. 5-1 Expos. Dahl, 3 innings, 10 hits, 4 earned. Ricky Metallica would be brought in the 6th inning. Bottom 6, 6-3 Expos, 2 outs, 1 on. Vlad Guerrero is up to no good. Gone. Metallica gives you the results from his reaction. That's number 12 on the year for Guerrero. Expos would go on to win this one by the final of 10-3. That's 2 losses in a row for the division-leading Phil.
One Atlanta, Javier Vasquez. The pitch to Kilvio Veras. Vasquez hits Veras on the right elbow. Veras would have to leave the game with a bruised right elbow. Next batter, 2-on, 1 out, Rafael Furcal. Greg Maddux would score on that. Maddux also had a hit in this game. Furcal, that was his only hit, the one you saw. He's hitting .258. Braves win, and Jeff Torborg frowning. Greg Maddux, believe it or not, just 20-15 lifetime against Montreal, picking up his 5th win this year. In the 4th, he threw 2 wild pitches. Why is this notable? According to the Elias Sports Bureau, in Maddox's 482 regular season and 26 postseason starts, he has never thrown 2 wild pitches in the same inning. It's 4 games over 500 for the first time this year back in Montreal. Hideki Arabu just can't get it done against Rico Brogna. Brogna's 3rd homer off Arabu in 13 at-bats. Bottom of the 5th, John Burkett pitching a 1-hitter. Jeff Bloom, so impressed. Next batter against Burkett is Andy Tracy. Can't find that, just watching it. In bottom 6, Curtis Pride pinch hitting to no avail. 7 Ks for Burkett. Braves win. Burkett improves to 6-0 lifetime at Olympic Stadium, allowing just 2 hits and 7 2/3. Rocker is 16th save and 18 chances. Look out, Atlanta has won 7 of its last 8.
Key trying to close it out facing Vladimir Guerrero. That is not how you close it out against Vladimir Guerrero. That one is 13th of the year, 149th career homer. Tied at 2, going to extras. Top 11, Scott Strickland to Kilvio Veras. Get one up to him. He will Kilvio you every time. He was 1 for 5, but it was a good one. Javi Lopez, Dave Martinez score. Braves up 4-2 and win 4-3. Try as they might, the Expos now 0-33 when trailing after 6 innings. Tony Armas Jr., nice work for Montreal. 2 runs in 7 innings, no decision. He was 3-0 against Atlanta last season. Braves win streak at 6, and you know the Phils can kind of feel their breath on the neck.
Bottom 2, 2 out, O's down, 1 zip. Hairston, Blum, oh, sleeping at the wheel. That gets through into right. Fordyce to 3rd. DeShields is in. It's 1-1. Next batter, Brady Anderson. End of the bat stuff. Shallow right. Guerrero can't get there. O's up 2-1. And then Jason Johnson takes over. Big jams. What do you use to get out of him?
Well, Jason Johnson's going to go with his fastball. Got the 2nd inning here. Andy Tracy up. Man on 2nd. Look at that fastball. Blows it right by him. High fastball. Got 2 down. Now Milton Bradley gets him to pop up.
We've talked about it. That is a Musino-like delivery.
And then Mark Smith. Another pop-up on a fastball. He went up the ladder with the fastball. Got out of the jam.
On in the 6th, no one out, man on, Vladimir Guerrero. That's a nasty slider. He tries to pull it, 6-4-3 double play. Another threat averted. Pinch hitter Mike Mordecai, Buddy Groom, ripped. Anderson there. O's win at 3-2. Johnson improves to 6-3. And Groom picks up save number 2. Johnson, by the way, 8 2/3. He got 11 straight. And he's
Expos and Orioles, the interleague matchup you've been waiting for. Jeff Torborg watching his team. He had a rough time watching his team run themselves out of some innings here.
Well, the Expos, you remember last weekend they scored 10 runs in back-to-back games. They scored 4 in the next 4 games. And in this one, get doubled off on a pop-up. Terry Jones was running on the pitch, just didn't get back. Now this one, Fernando Lunar blocks that ball, and Guerrero thinks he's going to make it. No, he won't. And now Milton Bradley's stealing second. No, he doesn't. That kind of day for the Expos for a while there.
And here, Masato Yoshi on the hill. Melvin Mora buries this. Melvin Mora with his second of the year. It's a 1-1 ball game. Top of the 8th, bases loaded, 2 outs. Orlando Cabrera just puts this over the top. Lee Stevens come around to score. Vlad will score. Expos take it 4-2. Vladimir Guerrero 2 for 4. He's hit safely in 9 straight games.
Shallow in center. Lee Mazzilli, the coach, saying, get back, Bernie, get back, play a little deeper. Next pitch, Orlando Cabrera lines one where? Right to where Bernie was. Bernie would later tell Coach Mazzilli, hey, I know what I was talking about. Trust me. 1-0 Yanks in the 9th. Mariano Rivera in relief. Relief, I said. Michael Barrett goes deep off him. Barrett's 4th of the year. Rivera has allowed 4 homers already this year in 34 innings. Bottom 11, Bernie Williams on second with 1 out. Paul O'Neill, his only hit of the game. 1 for 4 with a walk. He's hitting .265. Willie Randolph at third will hold Williams up at third. Next batter will be Scott Brocious. Brocious, opposite way, right to Mike Mordecai. What a play, 2 out. After a Posada intentional walk to load him up, Luis Sojo. Not a hero, not at this time. Ends the threat. We head to the top of the 12th. Yanks and Expos in the 12th. Mark Smith against Ramiro Mendoza. It's in the corner. Is it fair? It's ruled fair. It's 2-1 Montreal. But wait a minute. Joe Torre says that wasn't fair. Guys, come on. You know, Joe's got a point. Oops. Yeah, it looks foul to me. Either way, Smith is celebrating his first home run of the year. Bottom 12 now, Scott Strickland against David Justice. 1 on, 1 out. Justice was 0 for 5 in this game. 1-6-3 double play. Justice, one of the targets by boss George Steinbrenner about lack of hitting. Yankees offense continuing to flounder, having scored just 2 runs in their last 26 innings. The Yanks were 29-0 when leading after 8 innings before this defeat.
Yankees. Tuesday night, Mark Smith won the game with a home run to left. A lot of people thought was foul, so to prevent any further dispute, they painted the part of the wall there white, so hopefully all is solved. Jorge Posada against former Yankee Hideki Irabu, and he didn't even flirt with the foul pole. His first start at catcher in 8 games, still getting it done with the wood. Yanks down 3-2. Posada's 13th of the year. Now they're tied at 3. Lee Stevens off Roger Clemens. Scott Brocious getting the uniform dirty. That's nice. Makes it look like you worked hard. Clemens, he's pumped. Scores tied at 3 at the end of 5. Bottom 6, Tino Martinez. Hadn't homered in 20 games dating back to May 18th. Hit 1 here in the 6th. Hit 1 again in the 8th. His 8th and 9th of the year, and the Yanks win at 9-3. Tino busting out. Yanks in their losing skid at 3. Clemens gives up 3 in 8 innings, but still managed to win his 4th decision in a row. He is now 7-0 at home and 1-1 on the road this season. Also, pitching news, Yanks announcer Orlando Hernandez will have surgery on his toe Friday. No word on his return, but it is expected this season.
They were hosting Montreal. Bernie Williams against Bob Scanlon. Bernie up the middle. That scores Chuck Knobloch and Derek Jeter. Williams finished 3 for 5 with 4 RBIs. He's hitting 300. Oh, by the way, the Yankees were up 7-0. And then 8-3 when Jose Vidro victimizes Brian Boehringer. Montreal would cut the deficit to just 2 on Vidro's 8th homer of the year. The Yanks would respond. Shane Spencer, would you believe, and this is a bomb, but it's his first homer since June 19th of 2000. And the Yanks take care of business. Williams and Jorge Posada drove in 7 of the 9 Yankee runs. Randy Kiesler, who was 4-4 in AAA Columbus, wins his first of the year, allowing just 1 earned run in 6 2/3. The Yanks head to Shea on Friday. Last we saw them there, yeah, they won the World Series.
Back on baseball tonight for the Blue Jays and the Expos. In the top of the 3rd, Jose Cruz Jr.
seems like every game you see this incredible power the other way. 8th of the year, 4-1 Toronto. Vladimir Guerrero figuring here on defense. Chris Carpenter, the pitcher, gets robbed. And then Shannon Stewart, the next man up. And watch Guerrero again. Look at that speed.
Wow.
Stewart cannot believe it.
And he had an amazing throw in this game, too. No surprise there.
Well, Chris Carpenter in a bit of a jam. Bases loaded and nobody out. Orlando Cabrera swinging at the first pitch. I don't think we're going to run on Mr. Mondesi, not with just one out. Jeff Bloom, the next hitter. He hits it hard, but right at Tony Batista. Carpenter's got a shot at getting out of this. Michael Barrett hit a big home run against the Yankees earlier in the week. And hits a ground ball to second base, so Carpenter gets out of a massive jam there.
Top 7 Jays up 7-3, and it's Jose Cruz Jr. Drives in Alex Gonzalez. Cruz's 4th hit of the game, and Toronto goes on to win 9-3. Chris Carpenter improving to 6-0 on the road, the best road mark in the majors.
Meantime, some guys going for the cycle in this. Here's Vladdy impaling Vladimir Guerrero on Esteban Loaiza with a man on. 2nd in the league in doubles. You drive in Jose Vidro. Oh, he's going to 3rd. Stays there. So it's 2nd and 3rd. 1 out. Expos, though, would later score in the inning. Now top of the 3rd. Shannon Stewart on Matt Blank. Crushes this. Milton Bradley, long way to go.
Another ball that really carried.
Blue Jays, though, would not score in this inning.
What'd they do, loan them the bats from the College World Series?
Here in the 3rd, Guerrero with a man on, drills this. Yeah, he had to reach out and get that, and he put it out.
He got his arms extended, but that's ridiculous.
He broke out last year's baseball thing. Here it's 3-1. And Stewart, with 2 outs, crushes this. And more damage. Stewart go all the way around to 3rd. Stewart would be a homer short of the cycle. It's like John Olerud would be. Of course, they're still playing. Blue Jays would not score after all that. And here, Jays trailing 4-2, and Brian Simmons ripped that. Watch Lee Stevens.
Welcome to the infield, boys. Don't tell me this is an easy position to play, and don't tell me you want to be on that field when people are hitting the ball that hard at you. And he stays in this game.
I had to bust his nose, you'd figure, in the way it looked. Meantime, here, Kelvin Escobar gets Vladimir Guerrero. Guerrero falls short of the shot cycle. He needed a triple for the cycle, and the Expos take this game 7-2. 11,113 there to see it for Stewart, 3 for 5.
Expos and Blue Jays, bottom 9, tied at 1, 2 on, 1 out. Orlando Cabrera, gone. Paul Quantrill. Expos win it, taking 2 of 3 from their Canadian counterparts. The Expos' first series win since mid-May. Attendance for Sunday's game, just over 8,400. A scrimmage between the Leafs and Canadians would have.
Against the Mets this year, there's Expos coach Ozzie Guillen telling Ugo Urbina how he would look in pinstripes. Top of the 3rd, tied at 1. Glendon Rush, Orlando Cabrera. Good pickup between the legs. The double play. Glendon Rush, nice. Rush again facing Cabrera again. Another double play started by Glendon Rush. He allowed just 4 hits in 6 innings. Refreshing news for Mets. Top of the 9, 2-1 Mets. 2 men on, 2 outs. Armando Benitez causing drama against Milton Bradley. There's the strikeout. But a possible injury to Mike Piazza. Let's take another look. Bradley's bat comes around and gets Mike on the hand. It's a bruised hand. He said he'll play Tuesday. I can hear Met fans now saying, you know, that never would have happened if Mike Piazza was playing first base. Mets won. This here hosting Montreal. That's Troy Mattis facing Desi Relaford. Base hit. Vladimir Guerrero. You want pretty, you want styling, you want Vlad. Barehanded yet. The gun to 3rd, getting Benny Agbayani. Vlad keeps the game scoreless through 5. Top 6, Guerrero facing Steve Traxel. I think you know the rest of this story. Opposite weight power. His 15th of the year. Vlad was 1 for 4. He's hitting .315. Expos up 1-0. We're tied at 1, bottom 8. Your pinch hitter, you're looking at him. Robin Ventura with 2 on. Connecting the check swing. Good hustle by Robin to beat the flip from Graham Lloyd. Relaford scores. Ray Ordonez throw out going for 3rd. Mets up 2-1. Look who's coming in from the pen. Still an Expo. Ugi Urbina. Urbina facing Todd Zeal with the bags full. Flying out to Vlad Guerrero. Now Ventura tagging up at 3rd. Guerrero's throw, usually on target, but it hits Ventura, so Ventura is safe at home. And look who's coming home as well, Joe McEwing. The Mets beat Montreal. 3 Montreal errors in the 8th, helping the Mets score 4 times to post their 3rd straight win. 7 Ks in 7 innings for Traxel. 7 scoreless innings for Mattis, just called up from AAA Ottawa to replace the disabled Hideki Arabo. Oh, when manager Bobby Valentine was asked what he knew of Troy Mattis, Bobby V said, "No video, never seen him. He's tall." Mattis is 6'8". For the first time this year, hosting Montreal, Timo Perez leading off. Does something he's never done before, his first career leadoff homer. The last Met leadoff homer by Betty Agbayani last July 30th. Perez's 2nd homer of the year. Mets were up 3-0 in the 4th. Vlad Guerrero, 0 for 22 lifetime against Al Leiter. That was Ray Ordonez's 9th error of the year. Bases loaded, 2 out, Ryan Miner against Leiter. Miner deep. Benny goes for it, misses it badly. 3 runs would score, a bases-clearing double for Miner. We are tied at 3, all 3 runs unearned. Bottom 4, still tied, nobody out. Darryl Hamilton on first, Todd Pratt at the plate. Hamilton takes off, the throw is perfect, but Jose Vitro missed the tag somehow. Can we see this again? I mean, it was a perfect throw, it was a strike. Vitro completely misses it. Hamilton, nice slide, got his foot in there. Pratt with single, moving Hamilton to 3rd. Runners on the corners when Ordonez does that. It's a 6-3 double play, but Hamilton would score on it. Mets up by 1, 4-3. Top 9, same score, 2 out with Rob Ducey on 3rd. Mike Mordecai, Armando Benitez. Benitez, high heat. Mets hang on. Benitez's 13th save. Leiter goes 7, didn't allow an earned run. He also broke his 0 for 44.
Top 3, 3-2 New York. Men on 1st and 3rd, and a man from Vlad against Kevin Apier, 2-run shot, number 16. Expos on top 4-3, and you know it was bad when it might have been the highlight of the night for Kevin Apier. Top of the 6th, Lee Stevens. Todd Zeal helping Apier out, but Apier not helping himself. Brain cramps, doesn't get to first. Stevens safe. Couple batters later, Michael Barrett. Little hit. A little wide. Apier and Piazza not pleased. Bases loaded for the Expos, and Jeff Blum will walk this way. Apier went 5, 8 runs, 7 earned, had the throwing error. 5-3 Expos. Couple of batters later, the power hitting Matt Blank. Matt Blank is hitting 500. Matt Blank is a pitcher. Matt Blank 4 for 8.
Berg, top 8. Scott Sauerbeck walked 2 guys, then faced Vladimir Guerrero. Vlad the Impaler, 3-run shot is 17th. Guerrero with 5 hits in his last 19 at-bats. 3 of those hits are home runs, and the Expos win big time. Tony Armas Jr., who the Expos got from Boston in the Pedro Martinez trade.
And Pirates in Pittsburgh, as the locals say. Top of the 4th, Jack Wilson facing Masato Yoshii. Wilson singles to shallow center. Todd Ritchie, the pitcher, scores. Game tied at 2. Ritchie also had an RBI double. Next batter, Jason Kendall. He's in an 0 for 12 slump. Not anymore. Double to center. Derek Bell sliding home for another run. Pirates went on to score 6 runs in the 4th. They win it by the final of 7-4. So after starting the year with 8 consecutive losses,
Peter Bergeron bunts. He's safe, but Rob Makoviak throws it to nobody in particular. Pirates and NL second worst, 68 errors this year. Now top 4, 2-zip Expos, runners at 2nd, 3rd. This is going to be some drama. Troy Mattis grounds to short. Mark Smith caught in a rundown. Keith Osick chases him back, tags him, but Smith will already be on 3rd when Osick tags him. Then Osick tags Mike Mordecai. Smith just kind of went home. He said, I don't know what the rule is if I was out or Mordecai was out, so I stepped at home plate just in case.
Top of the 3rd, A.J. Burnett facing Vlad Guerrero. Preston Wilson, who was 0 for 4, makes up for it with this fantastic grab. Wilson following Floyd's example right there. Javier Vasquez facing C.J. Charles Johnson. Freezes him, 5 Ks for Vasquez. Top 6, no score, Guerrero against Burnett. You gotta respect his flow. 2 for 4. He's hitting .311. He's got 49 RBIs. He's also had his 23rd double in this game to go along with his 18th homer. Vasquez back to the freezing. Expos win 3-1. The story of this, Javier Vasquez. He was actually cut on the right side and right arm from a broken bat in this game.
A ball game. Top of the 4th, 1 out. Marlins up 1-0. Jose Vidro, the swing and the miss. Ball gets by Charles Johnson. Vidro reaches safely. Officially, of course, that is a strikeout. Next batter, Vladimir Guerrero. with a man aboard. Guerrero misses the high heater. Next batter is Lee Stevens. Caught looking. Penny. 3 strikeouts in the inning. Top of the 5th. Rob Ducey facing Penny, and Ducey going down swinging on the off-speed stuff. Penny had a no-hitter through 5. Here's Penny batting. Does it all against Mike Thurman. Shot to left. And the pitcher, not only can he run, but he can slide. Pretty good pop-up slide for a double. 2 batters later, after a sacrifice bunt, Penny's on third. Eric Owens is forcing Penny home with a base hit. Penny scores. Owens gets his 15th RBI of the season, and the Marlins win.
Where do they find these guys? In the 8th, it's 9-0, and Jesus Sanchez, it's Randy Nora. Sanchez goes 8, giving up nothing. Jose Vidro here in the 9th. Look at Alex Gonzalez. This team, the pitching and the defense, all that's sensational. They've
got a chance for a web, Jim. Sanchez goes 8 innings, allows 2 hits, no runs. That's
Expos, bottom 4. The pitcher, Troy Mattis, up. And bingo, his 2nd hit of the game. Mattis keeps the inning alive. He would work his way over to 3rd. Omar Olivares, like a fine wine, the wild pitch must be uncorked. And Mattis comes in and scores his 2nd run of the game. It's a 4-0 Expos lead. Mattis had a no-hitter going in the 5th facing Olivares, who tries to bunt and fouls it off. So the third base coach, Trent Jewett, there's the indicator, and yes, swing away. Swing like there's no tomorrow, Omar. The bomb to left, and there goes the no-no. A 2-run home run. Olivares' first home run in 6 years. The pitcher's unstoppable at the plate. It's Mattis again. They're working the hit and run with Mattis, and he sticks it into left. 3 for 4, his first big league RBI, and then Vlad Guerrero putting the Pirates out of their misery. A 3-run double. Ollie, income free. Vlad 3 for 4, 5 ribs as the Expos romp. Mattis had 3 hits and allowed just 3 hits.
It's Expos in Montreal, bottom 7. Pittsburgh got 5-3. Vladimir Guerrero facing Mike Lincoln. It's into right. This will score Ryan Miner and Jeff Blum, and we're tied at 5. Some drama north of the border. Top 8. This is pinch hitter Craig Wilson, and that's a home run. Wilson's 6th, and Pittsburgh's 4th home run of the game puts the Pirates up 6-5. Bottom 9, after walking Guerrero to load the bases, Orlando Cabrera comes up, and he knocks it in there. Blum and Vidro score. Expos go on to win the game 7-6. It's the first blown save for Pirates closer Mike Williams since last September 3rd. Expos have won 4 of 5 versus Pittsburgh.